Barnard looking to put on a similar performance tonight. Again, always looking for that finish. And a monster frame at welterweight. Training under some excellent training partners. He's got UFC fighters in his gym. Jeremiah Wells, Pat Sabatini, Andre Petrosky, some of the fighters helping to prepare Cole Barnard for this main event spot against Khaja Maharaja.
Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This warrior stands at 6 feet 3 inches tall, weighing in 171 pounds. Fighting out of Brooklyn, New York, representing Brooklyn MMA. Help me welcome Khaja Maharaja! Introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This warrior stands at 6 feet 2 inches tall, weighing in 170 pounds. Fighting out of the concrete jungle, New York, New York. Representing Secret Weapon, New York, and also Daniel Gracie, Philadelphia. Help me welcome Cole the Crow Barnard!
Focused on the task at hand. Our main event of the evening is underway. Barnard in the red tape, Maharaja in the blue.
That wide traditional stance for Maharaja.
Oh, big right hand for Barnard. Scores an early knockdown.
Can he hold on?
Into a grappling exchange. Barnard finding success early.
If I'm Cole, I'm looking to make space here. This is not where I want to be. I want to be able to start letting my hands go while I got him hurt.
And if I'm Maharaja, I'm holding on for dear life.
100%. Cole's always been a fast starter.
But see, this works in favor for Maharaja, though, because he's the one clearing the cobwebs. He's getting his wits back together. He was stunned badly at that time.
Certainly appears to have his faculties about him now. Barnard digging for an underhook now.
Barnard's got to close the space with his hips. He's a little far away with his hips here. He wants to bring his hips in tight. There it is. Now he can start utilizing those knees, and he can start to work for his head position. He wants to try to get his head position back, drive that head underneath the chin of Maharaja.
And if he circles to his right, he can look for a throw.
Maharaja's got the underhook on the left-hand side. Just like to see him try to start turning into that underhook and get his shoulders off the cage.
That underhook is saving him from getting taken down.
Barnard doing a good job staying busy here, throwing knees in the clinch. But to your point, Dave, if you're Barnard, why are you not trying to separate here and get back out to range?
I mean, it's easier said than done, obviously. You could see Khaja, he's got that right arm overhook, and that elbow was pinched super tight. He was doing the right thing. He's keeping Barnard close to him. He's not going to make it easy for Barnard to make space.
You could explode and take that underhook off of him now.
It's tough, especially if it's over the elbow, and then when he's got it pinched tight, it's tough. It's easier said than done. What I'd like to see him do is actually start to utilize a frame with his right hand. Then, with that frame in his right hand, he could kind of start to get some space with that elbow and pull it out.
100%.
Under 1 minute remaining now in the first round of action here tonight, our main event of the evening. Khaja Maharaja and Cole Barnard off to a fast start. Now Barnard establishing some control in the clinch.
But that's what happens with karate style, the wide stance fighters. They get called overhand rights, punches that come over the top. When you're relying on your shoulder more than your hand, you're more susceptible to getting caught by that right hand. That's what happened to Maharaja.
Maharaja landing a nice knee defensively there. But again, he's been trapped up against the fence here for most of this first round.
He'll take this, though. For the start that he had, he'll take this. Obviously, he'll be down the round, but it's better than what could have happened if they would separate it early on. He was still rocked.
Yeah, it was a smart move to keep him, clinched up and kind of slow the fight down a little bit. Like you said, clear out his cobwebs, get his wits back about him. I really like what Barnard does. Barnard comes out and steps across that center line of the cage. He's automatically taking more of the space in the cage and putting Maharaja's back towards the fence.
And look at how Maharaja's left hand's high. You see that? It wasn't coming. His left hand was not high when he came out the first round, and that's what caught him.
That is typical of Maharaja's style. He does like to fight with low hands and throw punches from strange, unorthodox angles.
Has that underhook again.
Now Barnard's got really, really solid head position here.
Deep on that right side underhook as well as Cole Barnard.
See him lowering that level.
Because
Really
that
trying to drive that chin up.
Because that right hand's tied up, I'd like to see Barnard go with a couple of left uppercuts to the body. Almost digging in like hook-esque. He's got a leg here.
Great transition to the single leg. That was beautiful.
What a takedown from Cole Barnard.
Barnard immediately getting on his toes, looking to try to posture.
Looks like Maharaja's going to look for a triangle or just keep a high guard.
He does have a very active guard from the bottom, those long legs helping him to find some opportunities. He's looking for an armbar there momentarily. What a transition on both sides.
Barnard again, beautiful head position, utilizing that head, pinning Maharaja's head down. That really limits your ability to have active hips when you're in your guard.
He might look for a rubber guard. He keeps putting that left leg a little high.
Past the midway point of the round and of the fight, Barnard in a controlling position here on top, inside the closed guard of Khaja Maharaja.
He's got to watch that right arm. Good job by Barnard.
He's covering the shots well, though. The shots were not getting through the guard. Maharaja's staying covered. He's not taking that much damage right now.
Great work from the bottom, pushing off with those long legs as well from Maharaja. Barnard able to find a way in here, looking to pass to side control.
If I'm Barnard here, I posture up and start hammer fisting. Frame with that right hand. It looks like he's not fully past that knee yet.
If Barnard can get his right knee on Maharaja's left leg or left arm, he can put him in a crucifix position, but no, he's back in the guard now.
Maharaja doing a good job to regain his guard here, but Barnard controlling the position and the striking for most of the second round so far. We are under 30 seconds left in the second for both fighters to work.
Maharaja's doing a great job of limiting the damage. He's not taking that much damage, it's just that he's losing the round.
He's doing a good job controlling the posture of Barnard. He's not really letting him posture up and fire off too many shots.
Under 10 seconds now remaining in the round. Barnard looking to finish up with a little bit more work. Body, head, body, head. The winner, we are going to find out who that winner is going to be. This third round will be decisive.
Maharaja, you know he's looking to the finish now. You can tell he needs it. You can see it in his eyes.
Sense of urgency there, but Maharaja waiting for the right shot.
Deep kick to the body.
Big swing and a miss there for Barnard. Just missed the chin of Maharaja.
Good
check hook there.
But see, every time Barnard's gotten in this position in the fight, he's controlled it. And he's went on to win the round.
Yeah, he's done a really good job of noticing once the distance gets too close to immediately clinch, and especially when he's on the cage there.
Maharaja looking to finish this fight the way he finished the last one. Cole Barnard says not today. Barnard working the body here.
Standing guillotine is certainly hard to pull off. And we saw one that's actually the first fight of the Melrose card at FFS14.
That we did. It was in that fight, Sheck Thiero pulling it out after perceivably losing the first two rounds of that fight. He found it late in the third round, really needed the finish, and he got it. Maharaja also pulled a standing guillotine that same night.
Khaja's got to try to get off the cage. He's got to have a real sense of urgency to get off the cage here.
He's got a minute and 30 to work.
That is correct. The third round is halfway gone. Maharaja perceivably needing a finish to emerge victorious here. Barnard continuing to control the position.
Cole's fought a very smart fight tonight.
And you'd like to think that could contribute to the fact that he was knocked out his last fight. He's very tactical, very smart, very safe. He's not looking to go for a complete war like how he did with Adam Almaro.
You see the high hands, the fundamentals, and the striking from Barnard. Grazed Maharaja's chin with a right hand there. Now back into the grappling exchange. We're under a minute left. Maharaja going for a trip now.
Barnard securing his position
Barnard
once
did
more.
a really great job recognizing that and not giving up the back.
Excellent chain wrestling from Barnard, and he is in stack guard here. 40 seconds now remaining in the fight, and he's looking to put an exclamation mark on it.
If I'm Maharaja, I'm looking for up kicks, back fists from the bottom, anything you can do.
30 seconds left. Again, Maharaja perceivably needing a finish to emerge victorious. He's got now 20 seconds left to do it. Barnard inside
His
control.
toes are locked in the cage. You can't have that. The ref keeps warning him. 15 seconds left.
Cole's doing a really nice job here, methodically passing and getting his side control here. Excellent job.
Cole Barnard with a masterpiece of a fight here. Returning to the Flex Fight Series cage. He was dominating position for most of that fight. He had the big knockdown early. And we will wait to hear the judges' scorecards, but you have to imagine this one's coming up Barnard.
Great fight from both of these guys.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 3-minute rounds, we go to the judges' scorecard for our decision. All 3 judges scored the contest 30-27, with your winner by unanimous decision, Cole the Crow Barnard.
In fact, it is Cole Barnard winning all 3 judges' scorecards in all 3 rounds. He's going to have a word with Dave Della Rocca in the winner's circle.
Cole Barnard, hell of a fight. You came out in your first fight with Adam Amro. That was probably one of the best fights that's ever taken place in this cage. I know you came up with the follow-up. You got caught with a headbutt, and I know that fractured your orbital bone. The recovery was pretty quick to get back in the cage tonight, and you fought even better than I've seen you before. Your fight IQ looked like it's evolved a lot tonight. Was that something you were looking to put on display tonight, especially coming from those first 2 fights?
Yeah, well, obviously I faced a lot of adversity in the last one, and my mentality has just been to persevere and develop new additions to my skill set, adapt, and obviously I come here to perform and try to get the win first and foremost, so I'm glad that I was given the opportunity to do so.
Well, you looked more well-rounded than ever. 2 wins now, and off a rising prospect in Khaja, a tough fight. What do you got next? Does anybody got in mind?
There's a lot of things I have in mind, man. Obviously, I'm going to have some conversations with my team. They're always super supportive, and so I'm obviously going to confirm with them, see what's next, but you'll definitely see me again. Absolutely. As soon as possible. No damage was suffered, so I feel great.
3 wins, but 2 inside of Flex. I'm not trying to take any wins off of your record here. Cole, congratulations. Amazing fight. I look forward to seeing you back in the cage again and continue to see you improve. Give it up for your winner, Cole Barnard.
Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate all my friends and family that continuously come out here and support me. Love you guys so much. Thank you.
Give it up for Cole Barnard.